Well, hello friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Rebecca and I love to sew. Today we're going to be taking this gorgeous Tommy Bahama quilted pillowcase as well as some other pillowcases that I've thrifted. That will be a total of 3 different sets of pillowcases in total, and we're going to do a patchwork bomber jacket combining these 3 lovely textiles that I'm going to upcycle. Starting out, I like to remove the lining of the pillowcases and set those aside and use them later in the garment. One reason why I like to use these pillowcases is because you get a lot of value. Your lining is included as well as your bias binding. So now that that lining is removed, I'm going to set that aside and use it later, and then proceed with removing the binding. I like to start by just picking a few stitches first, and once I complete that, I go in with my scissors and clip an opening, and then just kind of let her rip. I like to kind of tear it off. It's really satisfying. The little noise you get when you hear the seams popping as I'm tearing it apart. There it is. Let her rip. So I'm just going to use a pattern that I have. I'm not going to try and reinvent the wheel and make a slope or anything like that. That's not necessary when you have several patterns, like just basic shirt patterns or jacket patterns that you can use. So I'm just using something that I have on hand, and you can do the same. So what's really going to make this spectacular is the textile and the time you're saving by using something that's already quilted, so you don't have to worry about, sandwiching your quilting material in between your cotton or anything like that. This is already done for you. So I think this is just a really smart way of saving time and helping make this garment, well, we are making it sustainably, but it also just helps to get it done quicker and make it efficient. It helps me make it cost effective because I do sell these garments, and it just allows me to be able to sell them at a more affordable price point. So moving on, right now I went back to those lining pieces that I took out earlier, and I cut out my collar. I'm adding my fusible interfacing. Love fusible interfacing. It's so satisfying to iron that on and get a nice crisp, stiff fabric when you're done. I always have to double check which side, because I've been known to place my iron on the side that's supposed to be facing the fabric and totally get that goo on my iron, and that stuff is really hard to get off. So it's just double checking there. And now that that's on, I'm going to place my collar pieces right sides together and go ahead and stitch those together. Now I am skipping some steps. The purpose of this video is just to kind of highlight my process for you all. If you want a complete step-by-step tutorial, I'd be more than happy to do that. Just let me know in the comments below if that's something that you're interested in. I'd be glad to put it up. I always sew very slow, going around curves, just to make sure those are nice and rounded so that there aren't any kinks in my curves when I turn them over. Now, even though I'm skipping steps, please, please, please stick with me and watch the video all the way to the end, because you're going to get some great tips and some of these clips coming up here shortly. And I don't want you guys to miss out on some of these that I think will help you if you're interested in making a quilted jacket the easy way or a more simpler way than if you were making quilt blocks and putting everything together yourself. So this is a step I think it's really important to talk about, and I really enjoy doing. I like to use my pinking shears to clip closely to my stitching on my curves. So when I turn that right side out, that helps not to get any, it just helps the garment to look really crisp, and those curves are nice and rounded without any folds or anything like that. If you were using a thicker fiber, my suggestion would be to go ahead and grade those seams. But this is a nice medium weight cotton. And when I turned it over, it worked perfectly using the pinking shears so that I did not have to grade those curves. All right, here I'm skipping ahead and just showing you guys at this stage of putting in laundering instructions. That's going on the back yoke, and afterward I will put in my tag. I'm going to skip that step for the purpose of this video, but that is a step that I like to do, of course, before I attach that to the back of the jacket. So here I'm just showing you all my little decorative element. I just cut one of the cute little blue birdies out from the other pillowcase that I'm using, and use that as an applique on the center back of the jacket. As I mentioned before, I am using a total of 3 separate sets of quilted pillowcases that I purchased at the thrift shop. And the beauty of this is, I promise you, I did not purchase these all at the same time. Each set was purchased on a different day at a different thrift store. I just like to purchase these and stash them for when I need them. And it always works out where some of the colors just come together beautifully, as if they were all purchased as a set of like a quilt stack. So these, ooh. And this Tommy Bahama is really top quality bedding. This Tommy Bahama pillowcase, the main one with the stripes, oh my gosh, it's very high quality. So we are upcycling fibers. I do consider this upcycling as well as sustainable fashions, because we're saving these fibers from landfills. These things were thrown away. Can you believe? And no. Someone has received great joy from this finished garment. I actually have sold it, and the lady who bought it from me, she just fell in love with it when she saw it. She said she just had to have it, and that's just the beauty of what we do when we rescue fibers and give them new life. So I'm pretty ecstatic that someone loved this enough to buy it, and I was able to get feedback from her on that. Yay me! The back of the design is now complete, and momentarily I will show you the design I put on the front of the jacket using some leftover pieces of some cotton fabric that I had used in a previous upcycle. So there's the third pillowcase, this blue floral one, which I'm using for the upper back yoke. Love how these three coordinated so well. Again, you would never believe that I purchased these separately. I purchased them separately. Yes, I did. So if you're enjoying this video and you would like to see more and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Please like the video, give it a thumbs up, and comment below and let me know your thoughts on this process. And if you are thinking about making a jacket out of some quilted pillowcases or quilted blankets in the near future. Okay, so there are my front pieces that have been embellished slightly with a left front pocket and some embellishments at the shoulder. And that's my sleeve, front and back. Okay, so now we're just putting it all together for you guys. I've got all of my pieces here on my mannequin princess, and we are figuring out all of the finishing touches. So here are all of the finished pieces, upcycled skirt included, and thrifted buttons on the front as well. Thank you so much for watching. Peace and blessings.